morning everybody. This is Omkar Hiremat from Bahatti Hiremata. Today we are doing Yogasana for back pain. So first we are doing Ushtrasan. Before Ushtrasan we will do Ardha Ushtrasan. People who have knee pain should not do this. Okay, let's start it. Ardha Ushtrasan. 1. Stand on your knees. Make a gap between your knees. Little gap. 2. Join your both palms like this and keep on your back. 3. With inhalation, bend back. Let your head be hanging. 4. With inhalation, come up. 5. Leave your hands down. 6. Sit down. This is Ardha Ushtrasan. Before practicing Ushtrasan, you should do this. Now we are doing Ushtrasan. So 1. Stand on your knees. Make a little gap between your knees. 2. Keep your hands at the back. 3. With inhalation, bend back and keep your hands on heels and let your head be hanging. 4. With exhalation, come up. 5. Leave your hands down. And 6. Sit on your knees. This is Purna Ushtrasan or Ushtrasan. People who have knee pain should avoid this, and people with lower back problem can do this slowly. Thank you. Now we are doing Supta Vajrasan. This asana is very helpful for people who have sciatica, varicose veins, but people who have slip disc should not do this. Okay, let's start it. 1. With inhalation, keep your hands at the back like this and bend backwards. Let your head be hanging. 2. With further inhalation, go back and rest at your back and tie your hands like this. Take your hand back with inhalation, get up, let your head be hanging, be there at this posture for 2 seconds. 4. Come up slowly with inhalation. This is Supta Vajrasan. Thank you. Now we are doing Bhujangasana, the snake posture. For that, we should lie on our stomach. Keep your hands at the flying ribs like this. With inhalation, see up till your navel region like this. With inhalation, up. Be at the posture for 2 to 3 breaths. With exhalation, come down. Repeat this asana for 3 to 5 times and remove your hands. Just now we did Bhujangasana, the snake posture. People with lower back problems, lumbar problem can do this slowly and people who have cervical problem can also do this. It don't have much limitations, but people who have herniations should avoid it or practice it very slowly. Thank you. Now we are doing Ardha Shalabhasan. 1. Keep your hands. 1. Keep your hands below your thighs like this. 2. Lift your right leg up with inhalation. With exhalation, take it down. And do same as to left leg. Repeat this for 3 to 4 times, and after repeating it, remove hands slowly. Just now we did Ardha Shalabhasan. Ardha Shalabhasan is very helpful for people who have lower back pain and sciatica pain, and it also helps us to do Purna Shalabhasan. Thank you. Now we will do Purna Shalabhasan or Shalabhasan. Okay, let's start it. Keep your hands below the thighs. With inhalation, lift your both the legs up. How much as possible you lift it. Be there for 2 to 3 breath. With exhalation, come down. Repeat this 2 to 3 times. After repeating it, slowly remove your hands and relax. It is very helpful for people with lower back problems, sciatica, varicose veins, and people with slip disc should do it very slowly. Thank you. Now we will do Setu Bandhasan. 1. Take your legs towards your thighs. 2. Keep your hands beside your legs. 3. With inhalation, lift your lower back region slowly. You should just be slant. Be in that posture for 2 to 3 breaths. With exhalation, come down. 4. Take your hands little away from your legs. 5. Stretch your legs. 6. Just now we had done Setu Bandhasan. It is very helpful for upper back problems and lower back problems, and people with cervical spondylosis should avoid this. Thank you.